Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, so this is take two. I came in here an hour early and I thought it was my time to go on, and I'm talking. And then people were like, Bree, you're not supposed to be on for another hour. So yeah, Amy was like, Bree, listen. So I did my whole intro and everything, but I ended up deleting that video because I didn't want to make you guys watch two videos. So what I'm going to do is, all right, awesome, Amy. When you guys hop on, either if you're watching live or if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, so I know who's watching and so I know that you saw this. And then if you're watching me live, go ahead and say hi, where you're watching from, and don't feel too shy, and, go ahead and ask questions. I'm like super laid back, So when you guys do hop on, please do it, like comment an emoji and make sure you do say hi if you're live, so I know that my comments are working, because the last video I did, my comments were not working. So I'm Amy, I see you're on. Can you just invite some people? And then I'm gonna go ahead and get started. First things first, my name is Bree. I'm an Orange Status presenter with Younique, and I have been with Younique almost 3 years now. It'll be 3 years, December 21st. I'm 29 years old, and I live in Michigan. I don't know if I said that already, but I live in Michigan. I live with my boyfriend, and we're living in my dad's house right now because we're getting ready to buy my dad's house, and then he's going to move in with his fiance, and then we're going to take over the fort. So I joined Younique not knowing what network marketing was. I had never heard of it. I had never even heard of Younique. So what happened was I had a best friend in kindergarten. I moved away. We lost contact for over 20 years. And then we got back together, reunited through Facebook, and had dinner. And she was like, hey, let's have dinner, And I was like, yeah, sweet, let's catch up. It's been like over 20 years. So we're having dinner, and I'm like, what have you been up to? Normal talk. And she brings up Younique. And I wasn't interested at all. I was like, yeah, that's awesome. Like, that's good for you. That's really cool. At the time, I didn't wear a lot of makeup. Like, I was a Bare Minerals girl, so I wore the Bare Minerals loose powder foundation. I used the pink mascara with the little green top, and then I barely filled in my brows. I used concealer, but I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I was a hot mess. I'm like a tomboy, like, to the max, okay? So I wasn't interested in joining the company, as a business or whatever. Hey, Vicky. Hi, Nicole. Thanks for popping on. So it was around Thanksgiving, and she was like, oh yeah, you should join. And I was like, nah, I'll just buy from you. So what I did was I bought 2 mascaras from her, and I gave them to my mother-in-law and to my best friend. Hey, Kelly. Can you guys comment below so I know that you guys can hear me, and then so I know that my comments are working? I tried this earlier and my comments weren't working, and I didn't know if anybody could hear me or not. So I bought the mascaras or whatever, and then a little bit later, she told me that you could get like a discount, by joining Younique, a discount on your makeup. And I just so happen to need more powder from Bare Minerals. So I was like, man, if I can get a discount on my makeup, I'm game, So I got the kit or whatever. And I let it sit on my island for like a couple weeks because I wasn't big into makeup. I was like, whatever, So once I did try the makeup, I tried the eyeliner, and we had perfect eyeliner in the kit back then, and I loved it. I loved how easy it went on, whatever, you guys know it's awesome. And then I tried the mascara, and I was like, like, I became obsessed. And in the meantime, before I got my kit and everything, I was kind of like looking up YouTube videos on makeup and everything. So once I fell in love with the products, I was like, I need to start practicing. Like, I need to start doing videos. Like, this is what I need to do. I'm just going to message Amy real fast. Yeah, I just dove right in, basically. So what I realized from the beginning is relationship building is crucial to our business and crucial in getting customers, getting people to join our team, and keeping our customers, okay? So I'm going to be referring to my notes because I am like a squirrel, guys. Let me tell you, I can go off on tangents on everything and totally not make any sense. So, okay, awesome. So I just wanted to make sure that Amy could hear me. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Renee. Thanks for inviting people. So, why build relationships? Building relationships within your network and even within your team, but today we're going to be talking about our network on social media. It's so important because it helps you, like I said, to gain customers, gain new followers, keep your customers, and have potential people join your team. So let's think about it for a second. I'm going to be looking off my thing because seriously, I know what I'm talking about, but I need to look. Like, if you think about it, why are you friends with the people that you're friends with? Why? What do they do, that keeps you coming back? Like, hey girl, let's have coffee. Think about it. You probably have a lot of similarities. You have a lot of the same interests. Maybe you guys don't have the same personality, but their personality complements yours and yours complements them. Maybe they teach you things and you teach them things. Maybe they inspire you. So think about these reasons why you're friends with your friends right now. And then try to think about that when you're going on to building relationships with your customers. So what are some things that attract you to people? Do their confidence attract you? Not arrogance, but confidence. Are they happy? Are they positive? Are they friendly? Are they motivated? So also keep those adjectives, I can't talk, keep those adjectives in mind when you're building your relationships. So another thing, when we're going on and creating these relationships, they take time. I want you to think about, and this is what I tell my team, think like we're farmers, okay? So what do farmers do? They have seeds, okay? And they plant the seeds, and in order for the seeds to grow and for them to harvest their crop, they have to water the seeds. They have to fertilize the seeds. They have to nurture them. The seeds have to have enough sun. They have to have enough, the right temperatures, all those different things, okay? And then there's different seasons to harvest those seeds, okay? I know this might sound crazy, but for me, I don't know, I relate to analogies, so that's what I use. So the seeds are your customers. The seeds are your network. They're your, did I say customers? Customers. So you have to nurture that. You have to grow and put time into those seeds for them to grow, okay? And I know this might sound crazy, but I like to think of myself as a friend collector. Some people are like, oh, I have enough friends already. I'm good. I don't ever think about that. I make it like a game to see how many friends I can collect. And they're genuine friends. They're not just friends for my benefit. I make it so I've made myself want to learn as much as I can about the people who I come in contact with. Whether it be somebody that I already know or the lady at the grocery store who just happens to strike up a conversation with me, or I strike up a conversation with her, I make it my goal to get to know her and learn as much as I can about her. So I'm like a friend collector. I know that might sound crazy. So now we're to building trust and influence on social media, okay? So I'm going to tell you guys a story, and it's crazy. So when I first joined Younique, like I said, I didn't know anything about network marketing. I honestly was not a people person, especially a girl person. Like I said, I'm a tomboy. I love to hang out with guys. Girls were just, in my experience prior to Younique, they were just catty and bitches and untrustworthy. So, it was hard for me to be like, I want to be friends with ladies. It really took a lot of personal development. So when I first joined, I was like super awkward. I didn't know how to act. And I still kind of don't. And I just had no idea what I was doing. So what I did was, whatever I saw on Facebook, the few ladies that I was following, they were the crazy lash ladies. I'm the crazy lash lady, look at my lashes, like going nuts. And that's how they were. And I thought that that's what I had to do. It's not because somebody told me I had to act that way. It was just this thought I had in my head. Like, if they're being successful being the crazy lash lady, then if I do what they do, I'm going to get what they have. So I have to be the crazy lash lady. And the problem with that was, that's not who I am. I am very animated, and I'm goofy, and I'm inappropriate, and I'm sassy, and not professional like these ladies, and it just felt wrong to me. And I think that my audience noticed that. They were like, Brie, like, bro, that's not who you are. And they could tell, like, in my posts and in my videos, I was very, like, mechanical, trying to be like these people. So a few summers ago, I was like, you know what? This is literally draining me to be somebody I'm not. So, you know, no F-U-C-K-S given. I'm just gonna be myself. I'm gonna swear. I'm gonna be inappropriate. I'm just gonna be me. I'm gonna be unapologetically me. And if the people don't like it, then the people don't have to follow me. But the people who do like me, they're gonna like me for who I am, and I'm just gonna be able to just feel free. You know what I mean? And that's like how I started getting my groove and building relationships with people. First, I feel like you just have to shed whatever you think it is that people want to see from you, or people want you to be. You just have to be authentically you, and if they don't like you, see you later. Okay? You know, because it's not worth the stress to be somebody who you're not. So we're going to start at a clean slate. We're going to be who we are. Okay? So before we embark, like I said, on this farming and friend collecting journey, I feel like when I say friend collector, I'm like the bone collector. I don't know, it's weird. Just be you, okay? Just try to think of that. If you're sitting here and you're trying to think of a post, take a deep breath, sit back, and pretend you're having a conversation with one of your girlfriends. You know, your best friend. How do you talk to them? And that's how you should structure your posts. Or say you're talking to somebody through a message, and you're like getting too mechanical, too like, you know, strict, you know, and the lines and stuff. Just think about how you would talk to your friend in person, and even word your words that way, you know, spell your words that way. That's how you should connect with them and communicate with them. And they're going to know, they're going to feel that you're being authentic, okay? So, what do I do to be trustworthy and a positive influence? Number one, of course, mention unique. But when you are commenting on people's photos and videos and stuff like I'm going to talk about, don't let unique be the first thing that you bring up, okay? You want to almost remove unique from the equation and have a genuine conversation with them. And if it gets brought up, then talk about it. But don't push, okay? So number one, I encourage you to be transparent. If you love a product, or if, say for example, you have a hairspray that you love, you're going to talk about it, right? But then again, if you try a hairspray that you don't like and people are asking you about it, tell them. So if you have a product of ours that you love, of course talk about it. But if you have a product that you're not thrilled about, either don't talk about it, or if somebody asks you about it, give them your honest opinion, okay? The best thing you can do, guys, is be honest with your customers. They are going to appreciate it so much. For example, I'm not crazy about our original liquid eyeliner. I love liquid liner. I'm not crazy about that one. So when my customers ask me about it, I'm going to tell them my honest opinion, and I'm going to tell them why it doesn't work for me. And I'm going to say, look, if you want to try it, by all means, try it. Please, please let me know if it doesn't work for you. I want you to be happy. My goal is for you to be happy. Let me know. Like, no worries. We will get it exchanged for you or a refund. Like, it is no burden on me. Like, I really let them know that their happiness is my priority, okay? So please always be transparent, but always positive. Like, don't sit here and trash talk the product. Just be honest, okay? Another thing that you can do is share your life with others. Share your journeys. Share your experiences, your hobbies. Talk about family and friends. Share what you're doing during the day. And don't think, because I thought this, I was like, I don't do anything during the day. Like, why? People aren't going to be intrigued, but they are. You know, we're nosy. You know what I mean? So share what you're doing during the day, and people are going to get to know you, okay? Now, if you have a negative experience, please don't like go ranting on your page, because people come on Facebook for three things. They come on Facebook to connect with people, they come on Facebook to learn something, and they come on Facebook to be entertained. The last thing they want to do is come on Facebook and see some negativity, political, whatever it is. Now, if you do have something to say, try to say it as positively as you can. You know what I mean? Or just type it out, but don't press send. Just get it all out and delete it, you know, because people hate to see negativity. But if you have a negative experience about something, but you learned something from it, share it. People love stories. That is something that they love. Facts tell. This is something that I think about. Facts tell and stories sell. So if you have a story and a learning experience or something negative happened and you can put a funny twist on it, go ahead and do that, okay? People feel most comfortable with other people who they can relate to, okay? And they feel most comfortable with people who they feel like they know, okay? And who they find commonalities with, and it will help them to start to trust you, okay? So, like I said, we're farmers. It takes time. It can even take months, guys, or years for people to, like, watch you and not comment and not like or anything, and all of a sudden, they're like, I love this chick. Like, she is authentic, she's herself, she is real, and I trust her, and they're gonna be with you for the lifetime of your business, either as a customer or as a presenter. So, going live. Number 2 is going live. Going live is super, super important to our businesses. Now, I understand if you live somewhere where you don't have good reception and you can't go live, but you can make a video. So, videos and lives are crucial. But if you can go live, I urge you to go live. I know it's scary, but rip that Band-Aid off. Even if you have to go live for 1 minute just to see if it's testing, do it, okay? And build up to it. People love to see us live because they can hear our voice. They can hear the different pitches in our voice. They can hear if we have sarcasm. They can see our gestures. They can see how we talk, how our eyes move and everything, okay? They can see our facial expressions. They can get to know our personalities. Like, yeah, you can only do so much when you're typing for your expression and your energy to come off. But when somebody sees you face to face and they see it all together, they feel like they know you, especially with lives, because they can interact with you in real time, okay? I just want to make sure I am in the right area. Okay, so another little story. I go live all the time. Before I was going live, when I joined, I knew I had to do videos. So that's what I started, and then once live came along, I started doing lives. I cannot tell you how many people have private messaged me saying, I feel like I know you, Brie. Like, I feel like I can just talk to you. I don't know what it is. And it's because of my lives, guys. It's because they can see me, see my gestures, hear my voice, see how I interact, everything, okay? And then once we meet in person, if we do meet in person, it's so easy. It's not awkward because we feel like we know each other. You know, when like you're just typing with people and you've never met them, you know, you don't know how their personality is, you don't know how to take them. Like, you almost have to sit there and gauge yourself when you meet them in person. But have you ever met somebody after you've been watching their lives and you feel like you know them? Like, you're like, I can be myself, they're being their self, like, we've been friends, we've been pals this whole time, you know? So yeah, and then once you take your conversation to the message, like I said, it'll have less stress on them, and it'll have less stress on you because you can just be yourself. Number 3, posting inspirational, motivational quotes, funny memes, those type of things are making you seem positive. You're being positive and you're being influential on people, okay? Like I said, people come on Facebook to be entertained, to learn, and to interact, okay? So by posting positive things, you might be giving hope to somebody who's having a bad day. Or maybe the way you're feeling that morning is also the same way somebody else is feeling. And that's going to link you guys together with the commonalities, okay? I don't even know if I'm saying that word right. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's working. I hope it's working. So, for example, if you, in the morning, if you don't know what to post, think about what happened to you that morning or the day before or how you're feeling. And this is what I do because I am not on all the time. Like sometimes I'm like, I'm feeling this way, but I don't know what to write. So what I do is I go to Pinterest and maybe I ran into some bad traffic. So I go into Pinterest, type in traffic memes or traffic quotes. They pull up a whole bunch of stuff. I scroll through and I see something that catches my eye, but I don't post that. What I do is I'll take a picture of whatever's in front of me or a picture I have or a picture of myself, and I will reword that quote but put my own twist on it, okay? And post it. And who knows, maybe somebody else had a bad day in traffic, or maybe somebody else stepped in dog poop, or you know what I mean? So that's just what I do. So instead of just posting something straight from Pinterest or straight from Facebook, I urge you to remake it with your own photos, because it's going to show your life, you know, you're incorporating your life or your face into this situation, and it's going to help people to connect with you. Okay? Number 4. This is something I'm really big on, is making a dream team list, and this is something that's really helped me and the girls on my team. So a dream team list is a list that is forever growing, and it's a list of all of the people in your network, all of the people that you know, who you, if everything was perfect, the stars aligned, they would be on your team or a customer or host a party for you, whatever you want it to be, okay? When I do my dream team list, I'll put like a star for somebody who could be a great customer, or like 2 stars for somebody who I would love to join my team, whatever you guys get it. So what I do is I put the people on there, even the people who I am petrified to talk to, I put their name on that list. Boom, you've got your list. So what I do, or what I've done, is I've chosen a number. So usually it's 5 or 10, and that's the number of people who I am going to communicate with every single day. I start from the top, okay? So on Monday, I'm going to go through the first 5. I'm going to go to their profile. I'm going to snoop around and stalk a little bit. You know, I'm going to get to know them. And anything that I like on their page within like the last like 4 days, I'm going to comment on, okay? I'm going to love it, or I'm going to laugh. I'm going to do whatever reaction, and I'm going to comment. You always want to comment, because comments are valued higher in the Facebook algorithm than just reactions, okay? So by commenting on their post, it's going to show that you are interested in them, and only do it if you're genuinely interested in them, okay? And it's going to show you're genuinely interested in them, which is going to make them feel really good. And also, it's going to put you in their algorithm, and them and yours. So now Facebook's going to be like, oh my God, Bree likes Jennifer's status. She comments on it. They're friends. So that means they want to see more of each other's stuff, okay? I think I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, so yeah, also with your dream team list, put people who need this opportunity. Maybe there's a single mother who is struggling to make ends meet. Put her on the list. Maybe there's somebody who, you know what I mean? You'll get to know these people as you start looking at their profiles and everything. So what to say to your dream team? Ask questions. If somebody has a cute dog and you don't know what breed it is, ask a question. Start engaging with them and genuinely be curious about them, and like play ping pong with them, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for a couple times, and then bring it into Messenger and be like, oh my gosh, like I didn't mean to be like flooding your newsfeed. Let's just talk in Messenger, you know? So always bring it from the profile to Messenger, and it makes it more personal, okay? If they have cute kids, tell them, oh my God, your kids are so cute. Oh my God, they're getting so big. If they're having a tough day, you know, sometimes people, they vent on Facebook, or they'll post they'll post a quote that's sad. Message them, hey, I know we really don't know each other. I saw your post, and I just want to let you know that, you know, I'm here for you. I've been where you've been. I'm here even if you want to talk. If you want to vent, if you want to cry, whatever. I just want to let you know, and you're in my thoughts. I hope that, your day gets better. Just be genuine, okay? And again, that's going to show them that you genuinely care, okay? Oh, so another thing I like to do is if you notice that somebody in your network, for example, likes guinea pigs, okay? And you're like scrolling through Pinterest at like 1:30 in the morning because you can't sleep, and you see a guinea pig meme, I would tag them in it. I would post it to their wall and be like, oh my gosh, this totally made me think about you. And that's another way to build relationships, okay? So doing all of these actions will not only start to create a relationship with them, they will start to build that relationship with them. So remember, they're seeds. We're watering our seeds. We're fertilizing them, all that jazz, okay? It's going to boost your algorithm too. And it's going to make them start to see your posts. And of course, one of the things we do is talk about the opportunity. We talk about the products. So it's going to draw in their curiosity, and they're going to start snooping around and following what you do, okay? And then what I'm going to end with is customers and presenters. Sorry, I got a message and I was like reading it. Told you I have a squirrel brain. One thing, I'm really going to talk about customers, okay? One thing I love to do is show appreciation to my customers. So if somebody purchases from me, of course we get the email. So what I do right away, or as soon as I can, I message them. Oh my God, Cindy, I just got an email that you purchased the sculpting trio. Thank you so much. I love that. Or like, oh my gosh, Cindy, I saw you just purchased the Splurge Cream Shadow and Magnificent. I love that color. Girl, you've got some good taste. And always talk about talk how you talk. I hate it. I'm sorry, guys. I hate it when people lead with girl. Girl, I saw your picture on Facebook. Everybody does that. If you don't say girl in your normal vocabulary, please don't put it in your messages. It's like spammy. Just back to being authentic, okay? I'm just saying, okay? So I thank them in the message, and then I thank them in my VIP group. I used to thank them on my Facebook wall, but I started noticing, I have friends from other direct sales companies. I started noticing they would click on that person and add them as a friend, and that's poaching, and that is not cool. I know we don't do that, but some other people, they just don't have morals. They just don't have respect. So I just thank them in my VIP group. If they're not in my VIP group, I say, hey, I just want to keep you in the loop of things. Would it be okay if I added you to I call it like my squad, my online community? And then I just kind of give a brief overview. I'm like, we post recipes in there. If anybody needs advice or anything, they post in there. It's just like a lady community. Is it okay if I add you to it? And they say, of course, or if they don't, say, okay, that's totally cool, And then I also like to follow up with a video. If they purchase the mascara, I will let them know I'm sending them a video. I'm like, hey, I'm going to send you a video exactly how to apply the mascara. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And then I let them know what to expect. I'm like, okay, you place the order. You're going to get an email confirmation. We don't send out paper receipts, so your receipt and your confirmation is going to be in the email. And then when your tracking information is available, they'll send you a separate email with your tracking information so you can track your packages. And then a couple days after you get your products, I'm going to follow up with you to make sure everything, basically that nothing is damaged, make sure that you like everything, the color's right, this, that, and the other. And then I let them know if they have any questions, any concerns. I am there for them to help them troubleshoot and to figure it out, okay? And then I also send them, I know this is a lot, but this is really, this is what I do, and it's really helped a lot, guys. I send them a thank you card. I go to the dollar store and I get a pack of thank you cards, or at Target, they have the little dollar bin. I stack up on those, and I send them a thank you card. Hey, Cindy, I just want to say thank you so much for your purchase. I really appreciate you. I'm able to work my dream job because of you. Just whatever. I'm just super, super casual, thanking them again. I'm super excited for you to try your new product. You got to send me a selfie, blah, 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 blah. And every single holiday, I probably will start sending them out mid-month. I start to send out holiday cards. I say holiday because I send them out in November, and that's going to cover Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. So every single customer, I will send them a holiday card. Yes, it takes time. You can recruit your kids. I don't know, give them a nickel for everyone they do, but it is a special touch that I know other direct sellers don't do, because I purchase from a lot of other direct sellers, and at least the ones that I purchase from, they don't do that. And it's just it's a personal touch, so I do that. Number 2, I make sure to always keep my customers in the loop. So say, for example, on Sunday, it was the last day of the month, I was following up with everybody, letting them know, that if they purchased a lip product, they got free shipping. Then on Monday, it was the kudos. So what I say is, hey, Cindy, I don't know why I keep using Cindy. Hey, Cindy, how are you? I just want to keep you in the loop with everything over here in Makeup Land. LOL, I don't want you to miss out on anything. I know we just talked, but I don't want you to miss out on anything. No pressure. And I let them know about the kudos. And I do have verbiage about, messages if you guys want that too. I always say no pressure to purchase. I just wanted to let you know. And it makes them feel really good that you are keeping them in the loop. And it makes them feel good that you're thinking about them and making them a priority. Number 3 are rewards. I stack up my half off coupons and my YCash for my customers. So maybe I'm going from a promotion or something, or I need to boost my PRS. I'm going to message my customers and I'm going to let them know, hey, just want to let you know I'm running a special today for, celebrate my cat being cute. I'm going to give you a buy one, get one half off of any product. It doesn't have to be equal or lesser value, or maybe you're trying to, sorry, I'm itchy. Promote the BB cream because you really love the BB cream, and the BB cream goes with the concealer. So maybe you can be like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm having this special because, my cat's cute or whatever, I'm celebrating it. With any purchase of whatever, I'm going to give you a half off of a BB cream. And then if they, say yes, no, whatever, then let them know, like, the benefits of the BB cream and why they will love it. If we have, like, double hostess rewards or points or whatever, I also let them know. Or if their order is pretty large, say they have, like, even like a $70, $80 order, I'm like, hey, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. Our rewards start at $200. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to open you up a shopping link, okay? And I'm going to give it to you. And if any of your girlfriends want any makeup, just have them shop through this link. And if once you reach $200, you're going to, start earning hostess rewards. Clearly I word it better, but I'm tired. I hope you guys get the point. And then the last thing is, if somebody doesn't want to purchase from me, no doesn't mean no forever. No just means no right now. You never know what somebody has going on in their life behind the scenes. I'm sure you can think of all the scenarios. Don't take it to heart, guys. Don't get offended. Please don't get offensive. Just be like, all right, tool. That's cool and okay. All right, cool. Like, totally okay. Like, totally understand. And then change the subject to, so I saw that your cat got a new toy. I don't know. I can't think right now, guys. But you know what I mean. Just don't cut them off completely. Keep building that relationship with them. Keep being interested in them. Keep being genuine with them and real, and just keep it going, because you never know when they'll swing back around and might want to purchase that product or try something, or maybe need to, earn some extra money. And let me see. Also, they will appreciate you not being pushy. There's a whole saying, and it's so true. The fortune is in the follow-up, okay? But when you're following up with people, please try not to be pushy. It's different between being pushy, aggressive, and desperate than showing urgency. Like, for example, if you are dead set on earning the product being named after you, yes, there is some urgency there, but don't push people, okay? If it's just a turn off. As soon as somebody feels like you're trying to sell them, they're gonna put a wall up. They can sense it. So you just want to be yourself, kind of go with the flow, and then if somebody says they're gonna follow up with you and they don't, give it a couple days and message them, hey, I'm just okay, I will say, hey, I'm just following up with you, about blah, 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 blah. Again, no pressure. I just want to make sure that, I can get this deal for you, or, let me know if I can put the order in for you, blah, 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 So yeah, that's basically all I have for you guys. I had all these notes that I made at work, and I was like really, really trying hard, and I left them at work, so I had to retype everything. So I hope I didn't miss anything, guys. Basically, just be kind of vulnerable and show who you are, and let people get to know you. and be very honest and transparent with your customers. And yeah, I think that's it. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I think that's about it. So do you guys have any questions? If you do, go ahead and post them below. I know there's a lag, but in the meantime, I'm going to show you what I have on my eyes. Amy wanted me to tell you guys. So what I did for my eyes, let me move my thing so you guys can see. If it's like stuck on my thing, my holder. Okay. So what I have on my eyes is palette 5. I am super, super stoked about the new anniversary palette, so I'm like, I need to practice my jewel tones. So, you know, we don't launch anything unless it's going to be trending. So with these jewel tones being launched with the 5th anniversary palette, I feel like they're trying to tell us jewel tones are going to be in for fall and winter. So, of course, in palette 5, let me see where it's at. We've got these beautiful colors. So what I did, that's not palette 5. That's not palette 5 either. What I did was I started with a transition color in my crease, and I used one of our individual, I'm just going to set my phone down here. I used one of our individual colored eyeshadows. My phone's going to die, guys. I have 5%, so I have to hurry up. Okay, so that's not it either. The color I started with in my crease for my transition color was this one right here, and that's called Astute. Pop that on with our blending brush. And I think I had a little bit of leftovers from my Halloween makeup, so it kind of made it look a little pinky. And then I took palette 5 and I put it right on our eye primer. I didn't set it or anything. And I used the purple color right there, which is called Fearless. And I really packed that on. I layered and layered and layered, and I used the cream shadow brush. And then in the inner corner, I used palette 5, the color Vindictive, which is the yellowy color. And then in the crease, I used a little bit of palette, I think it's palette 3. I have it right here, the black. Yes, it's called Irate. I used a tiny bit of Irate and I put that in there, and then I just put on like 8 gazillion coats of the Epic mascara, and then I just did the same process on the bottom lashes, threw on some black liner, and called it a freaking day. So I was practicing while I was waiting to go live with you. And then I took a bunch of pictures. So, I am going to be in this group for a while. So if you guys have any questions, if you're watching the replay or whatever, type them below. Feel free to follow me on Facebook. You can message me anytime if you have any questions. And of course, Amy's in here to answer any questions too. And I want to thank you guys for having me. It is a huge compliment for another leader to ask somebody else to come into their group to train their team. So I am very humbled that Amy asked me to come in and help talk to you guys and everything. And I'm very thankful for that. And I'm very thankful for you, Amy, for going in my group and doing the same thing. So yeah, I'm really excited about all of this. Like I said, any questions, feel free to ask me. It doesn't matter what time. I'll get back to you when I can. And I hope you guys have a freaking amazing Friday night and weekend. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.